and the MADMAX championship contest between the Whiplash Raiders and the Street Fighters. This is going to be an epic with the winner facing off against the Greek legends in the Bad Bowl. Whiplash Raiders, what a season for this rookie team, coming in here and winning more games in a row to begin the season than any other TFO team in history. 9-0. But let us not forget the Street Fighters had a hell of a season. They didn't win their division like the Whiplash Raiders, but you know, they did have an important piece of the puzzle, get offensive MAD MVP in that beautiful Ken Masters. But I know the Whiplash Raiders, they have a little chip on their shoulder. Ooh, old man again starting off with a sack. Whiplash Raiders have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder because they believe that some of their players had a better shot of getting that MVP. Dickey, #1 quarterback in the league for sure. So it's going to be an interesting contest. Let's not also forget about Williams as the wide receiver, runner, just about what a utilitarian play. Oh, Chester drops the ball, and the Street Fighters recover with King Saget. Oh, look at him hit the tiger uppercut, but he goes down. He leaves that rib area open when he goes for it. And that's going to bring Ryu out here. He gets a nice block. Ooh, them Whiplash Raiders are quick. Did you see that secondary get up there? Interesting that they passed it when they've got the MVP Ken, but maybe the Whiplash Raiders are expecting that. Street Fighters trying to soup it up. Ooh, they get the pass off to Habaki. 3rd and 3, red zone area. Knocking on the door here is the Street Fighters. Trying to Hadouken it in. There's Ken Masters. Ooh, he pulls him, gets the first down. Ken Masters knows how to do that Hadouken as well, that fireball. Oh, and he's trying to fireball himself in there. Yeah! Did you see him explode that Whiplash Raider out of the way? Ken Masters showing why he was the MVP for the MAD. Just an incredible offensive weapon this year. Rookie team with Frank Balog being the captain of the ship, the owner of the Street Fighters, but not forget about the Foxman owning the Whiplash Raiders. You know, hell of a season they've had. Legendary. Greg Pruitt in there, look how quick, he is looking fast today. He gets around, gets to the 30. The Raiders need to hold on to the ball. A big mistake early on. They're a quick, high-octane scoring team. There's Napoleon Kaufman getting 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Dickey handing off. Oh, he holds onto the ball. Woo, almost tackled by Zangief. Under pressure, he threw it to Vega, who stuck it with the claw. They drag Vega out as forward progress is only for the offense. But that still gives Street Fighter the ball on their side of the 50. 2nd and 10. Man, second time that the Whiplash Raiders have made a huge mistake not holding on to the ball. Defender Williams getting in there with a nice sack, taking them behind the 50. Oh, right on the 50, right on the logo. 3rd down, there's another rush in. Oh, and 4th and 22, I think they're a little far for the field goal. Yeah, they agree. The Street Fighters ain't going to kick it. They're going to go ahead and punt it away. Which is a kick too, I know, but don't question me on it. And I think he kicked it into the end zone on purpose. Yeah, because Greg Pruitt was looking really fast earlier. You don't want to give him an opportunity. Dickey now holding the ball, surveying. Got it to John Rambo, shooting people down the field. I think that's Kenyon Rambo or whatever. I don't think he played for the Raiders. Oh well. Dickey with the ball, the fake handoff, but he throws it to Napoleon Kaufman. Ooh, over his head. Was that a mistake by Kaufman not continuing to run, or was that a mistake by Dickey overthrowing it? I guess we'll never know. Dickey holding on to the ball again, surveying the field, throws it to Bradshaw. Morris Bradshaw, oh, look at how quick he is. He could make a case for being MVP this year. Definitely the #1 wide receiver for sure. And he had probably more running yards than any wide receiver as well this year. He's a hell of a monster. Look at that. There it is. The pitch to Bradshaw. Dives against 3 guys. Oh my gosh. Running around. Wow. What a first down. What a once-in-a-lifetime generation player right there. Morris Bradshaw. Jungle Love. Ooey, ooey, ooh. I guess that's Morris Day, but whatever. Bradshaw holding on to the ball. Touchdown. It worked so well the first time. They tried it again. That's all they need to do is get the ball to Morris Bradshaw. On the first set of plays and the second set of plays, that wasn't occurring. They get in the end zone. Here's the field goal to tie up the game. Ooh, Street Fighters try to get in there. But luckily for the Whiplash Raiders, they are successful and they have tied up this game. Blonda throwing to the Blanca. Blanca Electricity Company really helped me out recently when I had an electrical problem. So thank you, Blanca. I appreciate it. Wow, just steamrolling. He does that roll attack. Just rolling right through players. Ryu now. Oh, he's got an open guy. It's Ken Masters. Why not? What a catch by Masters. Bringing him right on the 4-yard line. Hell of an executed play. He just broke free and just was able to catch that ball in stride. Oh, a fake handoff. I thought they would definitely get it to him. Ooh, ow, tricky, but the Yoga Dalsim is able to come up with it there. Touchdown! Yoga Fire! Yoga Flame! Dalsim, I think he stretched those arms around the defender and was able to catch the ball. The Whiplash Raider had to check twice. He has Whiplash now. I'm hilarious. Alright, Guile kicking off to Greg Pruitt here. Pruitt making his return here. About the 30, oh, well, there it is. 35-yard line. Greg Pruitt's down. I can bring out these Whiplash Raiders, this high-octane offense. Oh, the fake handoff. Dickey looking around. Ooh, almost blocked. Maybe he did get a hand on it. The way that pass went out of bounds, I think that it may have been deflected there by the Street Fighters. Dickey surveying again. He's able to get the ball off at the last second. Oh, Rambo right in the middle of the field. Look at him go. Yo, Adrian, I did it! I did it! Giving him the first down past the 50-yard line. Now on their side of the field. Dickey again. What a pass. Right to Chester. First down past the 10-yard line. These little passes chunking it away. Don't do anything irrational here, Whiplash. Take your time. Passes it up to Bradshaw, but out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Surprising they're not running it here. They're so close to the end zone. And they're rushed in. The old man again getting the 2nd sack of the day for him. Bringing up 3rd and 14 here, right in the red zone. Another rush. Dickey avoids it, but isn't able to get the pass off before the old man again gets his 3rd. And now, on the 20-yard line, field goal kick coming. Blonda, he's got a defender on him, but he's able to get it past him. And it is good, bringing the Whiplash Raiders within 4. So now they're going to have to kick it here off. 2:11 left, plenty of time for the Street Fighters to make something happen and try to extend their lead. Ooh, well, they didn't go far there. But they don't got to go super far, because they just need to, get on the back of Ken Masters and let that dude run. Look at him. Look at him. First down. Just keep doing that over and over and over again. I think Ryu tries to take the focus off of Ken. He's a selfish Street Fighter as far as I'm concerned. Look at Ken Master. Look at that beautiful, beautiful beast. He's representing America, by the way. America. Ryu handing it off to Masters. Masters doing a little dance there. Dragging a defender. He is looking in tip-top shape here tonight in this MADMAX champion. I bet you he would love nothing more than to be the MADMAX champion. But Ted Hendricks, he doesn't want that happening, and they got that nice sack. 3rd and 10. At least they're on their side of the ball. Oh, they faked it. Ryu keeping it. Ooh, Ken with the jumping catch. Amazing. He's dragging a defender to about the 4-yard line. Timeout with 44 seconds. They're knocking on that door now. Raiders thought they were going to be able to hold them to a field goal, but they need that defense to really show up here if that's going to happen. Masters, oh, a flea flicker. It wasn't even Masters. What a trick play. There's Ken Masters. Wow. It's like he teleported or something. I tell you what, he can do everything because he represents America. And speaking of America, there's Guile kicking the ball off. 10-21. Well, Greg Pruitt has some work to do for him here. He needs to get them some yardage so that they might be able to get 1, maybe 2 good plays off. He's got a little bit. Oh, and he fumbled the ball, and the Street Fighters recover. Oh my God. They're on their side of the ball. They are going for the throat, folks. They are trying to kill the Whiplash Raiders. Well, they're going to try with a field goal at least. I mean, if they could have made another offensive flurry there, I think they're just going to be happy with the field goal. The kick is up. It looks good. And it is good. Taking them up by 14. 2 scores now. The Street Fighters not letting up, relentless. They know that they have to knock the Whiplash Raiders out. The Whiplash Raiders are not going to go down peacefully. They need to be put down. And the Street Fighters are trying that. They are attempting to kill this team. And the Whiplash Raiders, they don't care there. I mean, they knew halftime was coming. They wanted the hemorrhaging to stop, the bleeding. It was painful to watch that last minute of TFO for them. But if you're a Street Fighter fan, it wasn't hard to watch that at all. That was probably the most beautiful Mona Lisa sighting you could have. And the Street Fighters are getting the ball back. Wow. Really hurting this Whiplash Raider team, this team that will go down in TFO history. 9-0, an incredible start. But fighting a team like the Street Fighters here, they are one tough cookie. Ken Masters only getting about 3, 2nd and 7. Ryu, oh wow, the defender really helped there. Ryu now just running with the ball. Oh, he almost got the first, but he was, oh, well, they're measuring. Yeah, I was going to say, it didn't look like he got the first, so, but sometimes you got to bring the chains out there, I understand it. 3rd and 1. Ryu handed it off to the Master. Oh, and Ken tried to drag him to the first, but couldn't get it. The Whiplash Raiders hold. Definitely needed to hold there on that set of plays, and the Raiders were able to do such. And so now, Nash kicking off the ball. Kevin Nash, I guess? I didn't know that he was a Street Fighter, but whatever. Greg Pruitt returning the ball. I know who Greg Pruitt is, and he's down. Well, the Whiplash Raiders, if they want to make their comeback, here's a great place to start. Down by 14, gotta have 2 scores. Dickey holding that ball too long. Old man again on top of him again. Again and again and again and again and again and again. I think that's his 4th of the day. Oh no, he needs to. Ooh, he is lucky Rambo was able to come back for that. That was almost safety territory right there. They rushed in, and I thought that was an extra 2 points, which would make this a 3-score game. On handing it off to Dickerson, I don't think that was a wise play with how far they're down and how far they had to go, but looks like they're just happy to punt the ball. They're happy not to have had a safety. Wow, and he nailed that punter. Hibiki, is that how I pronounce it? Hibiki, running that ball. And now the Street Fighters have, oh, whoa, Hibiki is out of here as the Street Fighters incurring more injury. Well, they're first, well, I guess Chung Lee is out. So Blanca coming in for running now. I mean, Masters is doing all the real running, so it's not doing much. But they're talking about Ken Masters. There we go. Look at that. Every defender missing as Ken Masters hits that fireball uppercut. Wow, he just kicked that guy right in the face. Got an extra, man, wow, touchdown. What an impressive highlight reel play that was by Ken Masters. Asserting his dominance, taking this to a 20-point game. Now, can this be a 21-point game with Giles' kick? Almost defended, but it is good. A 3-score game here now for the Whiplash Raiders. And these Street Fighters going right for the throat. They are going for the jugular here today. They are serious when it comes to the TFO MADMAX Championship. They want to bring it home to Frank Balog, the good Balog. Dickerson, ooh, he got that first. Oh no, he didn't. I'm surprised at that. 2nd and 1. On they rush in. Mike Balrog. Is he related to you, Frank? Tell the truth. He kind of looked like Mike Tyson, to be honest. Napoleon Cobman keeping the ball, getting the 1st and more, keeping the Whiplash Raiders in this. 42 seconds left on the clock. I would say the smart thing here would be wear out that time. There you go. Run the ball a little bit. Get the first. Work towards getting the touchdown. I think you want to go into the fourth quarter with the touchdown so that you have more of a chance of kicking that onside field goal. There is Morris Bradshaw. Oh, and he couldn't reel it in. Pro Bowl player. He is the best wide receiver, and he just couldn't handle that. Oh, and Dickey's brought down by the old man again. And they're going to, well, said they were going to punt it. But now they're in the fourth, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 9. They know that this is it for them. They need something. Wow, he almost got sacked. And they throw the ball away because he's scared. He saw the defender. And wow, Street Fighters take possession of this ball. And this is going to get ugly fast, folks. Ken Masters, wow. He is a machine. Look at him. First down, just wearing out these Whiplash Raiders. This rookie team is exhausted out there. These Street Fighters, both these teams are rookies actually, but the Street Fighters, look at that touchdown. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Yoga Dulce. Yoga Fire. Yoga Flame. And the Hadouken pass by the Warrior Ryu. Man, it is getting ugly in here now, folks. We are talking a 28-point game. 4 scores and 7 years ago. This Whiplash Raider team just looks exhausted. They look tired. They have played their heart out this season. They were one of the top teams, and the Street Fighters, slipping in here with a wild card, want to make a name for themselves. They know that the South Park Cows were talked highly this season, but they feel like they were the better team. They were overlooked. And they're proving it here against the number 1 team, probably in the MADMAX, the Whiplash Raiders. They've had a hell of a season. They did everything they could. I guess the Honky Tonk Hitmen were technically number 1, so Whiplash Raiders were number 2. But Street Fighters coming in as a wild card. Nice catch by Morris Bradshaw. He looks really fast, but it's been hard for them to get the ball to him today. They've only touched the end zone once. They had to settle for a field goal, and it plays like that right there. Look at how far back that they're going to be taken. 2nd and 18. Getting ugly quick, folks. Getting ugly quick. Dickey keeping the ball up, and it's blocked by the defender who just waited there. He timed it perfectly. He swatted it down. 3rd and 18. Dickey keeping a hold of the ball. Ooh, getting it right to Morris Bradshaw, who's not even close to a first down. So 4th and 9, 2:24. Why not? Kick a field goal. You're so fucking far out. They've given up entirely as far as I'm concerned. They know that this game is totally out of reach. Look at that. No good even. That was almost over a 60-yard field goal. It was something crazy. Now you're just going to give the Street Fighters, what else were they to do? Go for it and then lose? Oh, and Blanca, another injury by the Street Fighters. I tell you, this Whiplash Raiders are playing dirty now. They know that they're out of it, and they're going to take as many of these Street Fighters out as possible. But Ken Masters, as long as that machine, Ken the Machine Masters, as long as he's out there, they got a shot. They got an opportunity. They're up by 28 points. Look at that. He's dragging a guy, punches a guy, kicks a guy, Hadoukens a guy, uppercuts. That motherfucker don't care. He is on it. He is the Street Fighter. Ryu keeping the ball. Oh, look at that. Great block. Up to Ken Masters for the touchdown. Ken Masters is fucking everywhere. That dude is every player on the field right now, except Warrior Ryu, who has to throw the ball to Ken Masters. And here is the field goal. This is getting gross. 35 points. The bubble has burst on the Whiplash Raiders, and it has burst all up in their face. This has been a slaughter fest now. And now we see the exhausted Whiplash Raiders taking the field again, trying to make something happen. What a catch by Rambo, looking pretty quick. Can't get past the defender, though. They got the ball at the 35. Call a timeout. Let's see what you can do. Come on, 35 points in a minute. We'd love to see it. Just how quickly these Street Fighters have scored. Crimson Viper with a sack. Oh, and just making things worse. Eldridge Dickey is out. Man, this describes the game perfectly. Bring Bobby Hoying in. Yeah, this has gone from gross to crippling. The Whiplash Raiders, a great team, had a great season. They're gonna beat themselves up for this loss right here. This is a pretty epic loss. Look, Hoying getting it to Bradshaw for the touchdown, you know. Street Fighters allowing one to slip there as the backup Bobby Hoying comes in and for the first pass gets it right to the Pro Bowl wide receiver. So now they're only down by a shitload still, 28 points. So they got to hope for an onside kick here, I guess. And then they got 26. There's no way in hell. I'd like to, yeah, come on, score another touchdown, though. Let's see if we can try to make this more competitive. So, you know, in the history books, when they're looking at this, they're like, not like, holy shit. Look at that. They left Bradshaw open again. Where was this shit earlier? Wow. Whiplash Raiders, 2 touchdowns back-to-back. Bobby Hoying throwing the ball twice, 100% on the day. 2 touchdowns. The guy is on fire. He is premiered in these playoffs as an epic backup. And so we're still down by 21 points. Whiplash Raiders with another onside kick here. Oh, they retrieve it. Fuck it. There's no way they can win. There's 5 seconds, but I'd love to see him score another touchdown just to shut up the haters. Just shut up the haters. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, and the pass is brought down. The Cinderella story is over. The Whiplash Raiders, midnight is struck on you guys. It was a hell of a game, though. 276 passing yards by the Whiplash Raiders. Almost 100 by Bobby Hoying himself with them 2 touchdowns right at the end. But the Street Fighters just were too much for the Whiplash Raiders. The Raiders had consistent issues holding on to the ball. They just couldn't do it. They started injuring the Street Fighters. I think that lit a fire under the Street Fighters, yoga fire. And they came back with a crippling Dickey right into the ground. Eldridge Dickey had to be carted off the field. He threw an interception. There were fumbles. Just lots of mistakes by the Whiplash Raiders. They're definitely going to beat themselves up for this, but at least they were able to get them 2 touchdowns to make the hemorrhaging not look so bad. The history books won't judge them as harshly since they were able to lose only by 21 points. Still a hell of a deficit, but they started to make things happen there at the end. Maybe if they had one more quarter, maybe something could have happened, but just not enough time for the Whiplash Raiders. And the Street Fighters will be our MADMAX champions. They will play the Greek legends in the MAD Championship contest. It's going to be an epic. You got the Greek legends who are veterans who've been here for 5 seasons, and then you have the Street Fighters, the MADMAX champions. Look at them, and they're only a rookie. So we're going to see them next Tecmo.